Count is an effort by Texas Parks and Wildlife in association with the National Parks and Wildlife to get an accurate count or an approximate count of the eagles in the Texas area. We particularly, for our count, we count Lake Tawakoni and Lake Fork every year. We've been doing this for almost 30 years now. We started out Oak Ridge Marina at Lake Fork. We'll meet up around 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning.
This time of the year, a lot of people will say, why do we have it in January? It's because that's when eagles are nesting. And so they look for eagle nest and see how many they can spot. And that eagle count kind of gives them an idea of maybe what would be in store for when they actually come to EagleFest.
I would say if you're going to be driving down the highway looking for eagles, look in the tops of trees, look for big shapes. They're bigger than anything else that you're going to be looking at if you see other birds.
A lot of times eagles like a high point. They like something that's open at the top. So trees that are structurally, with leaves that are kind of sparse at the top, that's your better locations to look for them. Top of some of the telephone poles. They like that because it's a nice perch for them. They can get to it easily.
Always be next to water. I mean, eagles hunt fish, they hunt waterfowl, so that's what their main food source is, and you're gonna find them next to water. Typically water that's going to concentrate more fish, so behind the dam here at the lake is a good place because the river coming out of the back of the dam is a good concentration, and that's where you're gonna find most of them around this part of the country.
But the juveniles have more of a brown tint. Their beaks have not turned yellow yet. They're more of a black beak. So a lot of people will actually see them or look at a shape and say, well, that's just a vulture or something like that. But closer examination would show them that it's actually an immature eagle.
Spotting an eagle's nest, if you can see an eagle's nest as just a giant clump of branches in the middle or at the top of a tree, it's huge. It's going to be bigger than any other nest that you're gonna see.
When you see them, you'll see a hawk's nest is probably only about 1.5 feet wide, whereas when you see an eagle nest, you'll see limbs in it about the size of my arm. Eagles are very big builders.
And we have birding shows and barge and bus tours that go down to the lake. We get people that are avid bird watchers coming in from all over. I have been there involved in the registration, and there's been people from Australia, up north, they're really dedicated.